Welcome back, guys. So the Tesla stock has started to form a hidden bullish divergence thanks to this pump that happened on Friday. So let's start with the daily chart. I want to refer to this price action. Price was making a higher low, but look at the RSI was making a lower low, giving us a bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence at this point. So this is a very important development that has happened. Not only this, there are some other factors that are telling us that 225 can be the next target. Look at this candle. It has got no wick, so it's a full body candle showing a nice bullish action that was developing, telling us that the buyers entered the market. Like I mentioned before, 200 would be an important price level, and that is from where we saw this nice pump in price. So if we continue this pump, then the first target we are looking is the 100 moving average in purple over here, which is sitting at $215. And if we see a continuation of this pump, then yes, next target is 225, roughly where the 200 moving average in red is sitting. And also this is the top part of this channel. This is a very important long-term channel. I have shown this channel multiple times. Look at this. This is from November 2021. So an important retest of this channel is about to happen. So this week another development happened, which is, look over here on the right side, look over here. This is the volume profile telling us this peak, which is at around $195, has got a lot of volume. So in the short term, this is acting as a support over here, 195, because a lot of volume was traded at this price. Now it is not just one bullish pattern that is forming on Tesla. Look at all of this action that was happening. Look at this. And now what the price is doing is actually trying to form an inverse head and shoulder. And as you know, this is a bullish pattern, so there might be a nice pump, again telling us that the 225 level is an important target. So for this inverse head and shoulder pattern, we saw a retest of 185, then we reached our target of 215. Now we saw a retest of 200. So hopefully this time we will be able to break the 100 moving average and move towards the 225 target. Other than the inverse head and shoulder pattern, you can see that we might form a bull flag over here. Something like this can happen, and if we break towards the upside, then yes, 225 can happen easily. So this is the second pattern that can develop. The third pattern, which I can see after this week has finished, is look at what is happening over here. Price is starting to form this pennant pattern, and maybe we'll start getting squeezed till we reach this point and try to bounce from here. So somewhere around the end of February is when we can expect to see a nice bounce on Tesla stock. Let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen. Do you think 225 is the next target, or no, we are heading down towards 168, 165 dollars? Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Hit the bell notification so you are notified whenever we upload a new video. Let's quickly check the fib levels also, from the recent highs to the recent lows. So the 0.5 level is sitting over here at 207, and the 0.382 level is sitting at 183 roughly, giving us this range as an important area for consolidation. So we have to keep an eye on the price action, and towards the upside, the 0.618 level, which is known as the gold zone, is sitting at $232, again at the top part of the channel, telling us that this is really the next major target. So if we pump from here to 232, and that would mean that we would achieve the 225 target. Also, that would mean that the RSI will start to give us a bearish divergence, because the price would be making a higher high, but the RSI would probably be almost flat. So yes, that would be the point from where we might see a rejection towards 185, which is the 0.382 level. Now head and shoulder pattern, this sort of support is also possible. So another retest of 192, 193 is possible, and then the price might try to bounce from here. But again and again, we are seeing that yes, little bit retest of lower level can happen. However, overall the patterns are bullish. Even a further retest of 165, 168 is also possible. But then again, these are all bullish patterns that are forming on the Tesla stock, telling us that 225, like we saw before, will be the next target. So we have to be objective, okay? We cannot blindly think that everything is bullish and everything will just go up. So looking towards the other side, of course, we can see the RSI is sitting at 66, which is still quite high. So a correction is needed, or consolidation in this range is needed until the RSI cools down. Also, this point over here where we were making a higher high and the RSI was making a higher low, this was a bearish divergence, hence we saw this drop in price. Not only this, let me jump over to the 4-hour chart also, and again we were seeing this bearish divergence develop on the 4-hour chart. Current 4-hour RSI is sitting at 62, so still high RSI, and like I mentioned, 215 as one of the first targets. Look at all of this rejection from 215, even over here recently. So 215 215 is acting as a resistance for now. However, we are hoping this time we will break through this towards the 225 target. The good thing on this 4-hour chart is that the moving averages has started to pick up and it's changing direction towards the upside. So hopefully over the next few weeks we might see a crossover happen between the 50 and the 100 moving average. The real crossover would be when these two go above the 200 moving average and the price closes above this. Then yes, that will be a really bullish setup. So as always, we cannot just look at Tesla stock in isolation. We have to look at the overall market structure itself. So let's quickly head over to the Nasdaq 100 on the 4-hour chart. So last time we had mentioned a retest of 12225 and that is exactly what happened on Friday. But still the good thing is, look at this 200 moving average sitting at 12172 and price has managed to close above this and the moving averages are still picking up. So a crossover is possible in the next few weeks. But look at this candle on Friday. First we saw a big drop towards the downside, market open with the gap towards the downside, and then the last 4 hour we can see this pump happen, creating an engulfing candle. However, we were not able to close the gap, so this might act as a resistance 12400 roughly. So a retest of 12400 can happen before we go down to test maybe 12100. So this is not really a bad thing, because look at this. If I draw up this bull flag, so we got rejected for 12700, found support at the bottom part 12250, and a pump towards 12500 is possible before rejecting again towards 12200. But again, this is a bull flag, so it can break out any time and hopefully we will see the 12900 13000 level again. So similar to Tesla, you can see the price was almost flat, but the RSI made a lower low, giving us some sort of a bullish divergence at this key 200 moving average level. So further pump in the Nasdaq is possible. And we saw last week that lot of negative news was there in terms of inflation and CPI. However, market was still able to hold above the 12,000 level. So this is a very interesting development. But yeah, overall, if we see a pump towards 12,500, 600, then for Tesla, we are going towards the 1225 target that we talked about. So do let us know what you think is going to happen. Are we going to pump towards 225 or no? We are heading towards 185 or 165. And as always, you can see how volatile the markets are. If you are actively trading, please consider using proper risk management. Thank you for watching.